Like a little graham cracker cake.
Mmm.
So we start with some crumbled graham crackers. Then we want to add 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour.
Okay.
And then 2 teaspoons of baking powder.
Oh.
It's going to be our dry mixture. Put that in there and just kind of stir that up together a little bit. That powder and the crumbs mixed together.
So that's supposed to help it like rise, you think? Or?
Yeah, it'll come in handy when we get to the baking part.
Mm-hmm.
Add this to the wet mixture. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, let's switch the bowls out. Get the big boy in there.
Mm-hmm.
Next, we got to take a softened stick of butter and 1 cup of sugar. And we're going to cream these together.
And then we're using margarine, which is a little softer than butter, and it's a little bit easier to mix.
All right, got it pretty good and creamed up now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now we're going to add a few other ingredients. We got 5 egg yolks here. Going to pour into that mixture.
Very yellow.
Pure yolk. Then we want about 2 teaspoons worth of vanilla. Just a little, there we go.
Yeah, perfect.
And about 1/2 teaspoon worth of cinnamon we're going to throw in there. There we go. Mix those 3 together into it. Oh yeah, now it's looking even more creamy. All right, that's looking pretty good. Okay, so now we want to take that graham cracker dry mixture, put about 1/3 of it into there, and then we want to we got a cup of milk, we want to pour about 1/3 of the milk into it. Then we're going to stir it in. We're just going to kind of fold it into the mixture there.
Nice.
So just a little bit at a time. All right, that's looking pretty good, and stir it up. Let's get this thing in the baking dish.
Okay.
So we got a 13 by 9 that we've already greased up. Just kind of get it all in there.
Just shake, shake, shake.
Shake, shake, shake.
Getting every drop.
Every drop. I don't want y'all yelling at me again for not scraping the bowl. Okay, let's just smooth out the bottom real quick. Looking pretty good. What you think?
Looks good to me.
All right, so let's take this thing over to the oven. We got it set at 325. We're gonna put it in there for about 20 minutes or so.
Okay.
Come back.
All right.
All right, then we're gonna make the frosting. We got a 1/3 cup of cream cheese and about 1/2 stick of butter. I'm gonna cream those together first.
Looks
Got
creamed.
that? Yeah, got that pretty nice and creamed up. That was easy. About 2 cups of confectioner's sugar, also known as powdered sugar. Trying to dig into this bag and it give me a little struggle.
There it goes.
2 cups of powdered sugar. This is to make the frosting, by the way, people. I think I said that. We just get a little bloop of vanilla. And then we just need about 2 tablespoons of milk.
Seems simple enough.
Yep. And we just stir all that together and we're just going to make a nice frosting. This is going to be a good frosting. It's looking pretty good. All right, so we'll just put this to the side, wait for that cake to stop baking. All right, let's take a look.
Look at that.
Ooh.
Looks so good.
That looks really good. All right, we're going to just let it cool for a second, then we'll come back, put some icing on it. All right, so let's take that homemade frosting we made earlier.
Looks nice and creamy.
Drizzle that over the top.
The perfect amount too.
I love a homemade icing.
Me too.
I like this purple lavender spatula.
Or some of our favorite colors.
Very Eastery. Can't wait to go to Polly's Island for Easter to see my parents.
That's fun.
A few more crumbled graham crackers and just kind of sprinkle it over the top.
Looks awesome.
It's time to try this bad
All right,
boy.
let's try it.
Let's see.
Looks like a nice bite.
Look at that. Oh, looks good. 10 out of 10. We're gonna make a cherry pineapple dump cake.
Those colors just pop.
They do. Got them all cleaned out. You just kind of want to stir it around in there a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Get it nice and mixed. We got that good mixed up. Yeah.
It looks good.
All right. We're going to take some white cake mix.
Mmm.
The classic. Just kind of sprinkle it over the top of the fruit. This is just a classic dump cake. You cannot go wrong with this one. You're going to want to try this at home.
And this is one of those that is going to be, it's going to turn out more like a cobbler. So it'll be like have some nice crunch on the top, and then your fruit filling will be on the bottom.
Exactly. Kind of pat that down a little bit. Just get it nice and spread out. Make sure your hands are sanitized. And then we're going to, all we need is cut a couple sticks of butter up into slices.
And we're using margarine today.
And just spread it all around.
A little cheaper than
Yeah, we do a lot of baking around here, so sometimes we gotta do this. Plus, it bakes really well.
Melts down. Yeah. Looks good.
Okay, that was great. 2 sticks of butter was perfect. All right, so we're gonna put this in here, 350 for about 45 minutes.
And the butter should make all the cake mix kind of work its way out.
Exactly. Alrighty.
Look at that.
Ooh, it smells really good.
That's exactly what it's supposed to look like. Look at that.
This is a nice dump cake. Oh, man. Get in there and look at them bubbles. Can't wait to dig into this thing. I'm gonna let it cool and then add a finishing touch. All right, I'm gonna put the final touch on there, my favorite part.
Kind of like an easier way, you know, instead of plopping it on there with a spoon.
Exactly. Well, I'm gonna smooth it out real quick. Just, you know.
Yeah, it looks good.
I like things looking pretty. Excuse me. All right, so yeah, this looks good. Look at that. Get a like a aerial view of it real quick.
Looks good to me.
All right, so let's see. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna make sure I get some of that.
That goodness
cherry
on there.
That is good. I'm gonna start with a good old-fashioned dumpy. Just get the blueberries in there. Get them nice and mixed on the bottom first. Okay, we got some red velvet cake mix. My favorite. My dad loves red velvet as well.
Isn't it just a dyed chocolate cake mix?
I don't know what it is, but I love it, and it's good. And that's the only criteria I need.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm gonna just pat it down.
Kind of get it nice leveled.
My hands are nice and clean from the washing. Okay. All right, and then my favorite part, we're gonna take some DP. Texas finest. And just pour it over the top.
I love how it bubbles all nice on top.
Yeah, you want to just get it nice and evenly mixed over the whole thing. You can probably do the whole can. Yeah. This is enough.
And then one thing y'all can do is if you see it after it cooks for a while, you can put some butter on it or just spritz some water on it too.
I think this red velvet Dr. Pepper mix is actually going to be pretty good.
I think so too.
In the oven, we got it at 350. Put in there about 20 minutes or so.
And then check it and might need a little bit longer.
Yeah. All right, let's take a look.
Oh, wow. Smells good.
Yeah, it does.
Kind of looks like a volcano.
It does. I like the color. All right, so we want to make this a poke cake, so we're going to start poking this thing. I know I love a good old-fashioned pokey.
Me too. It smells so good.
Just like Meemaw used to make.
Your Meemaw used to make these?
No.
Oh. My Meemaw didn't either.
My Meemaw made some amazing fried chicken, though. Always got to use Crisco. This is a moist cake. Look at this.
On camera, it looks delicious.
It does. I mean, I would think. So then we, let's put some white chocolate on there in the holes. Mmm. And then this is just me, I just like to do a little zigzag crisscross.
I get that.
And a little circle.
Love it.
We'll let it cool.
Let's get that little bite in there. It looks tasty.
Still a little hot.
Before you take a bite, what do you think? 1 to 10?
From the smell, I'm gonna say it's gonna be a 7.
Okay. Okay.
So maybe it tastes better than it smells. We'll
Okay.
see. I don't know how I feel.
Why is that?
I don't not like it. Because it's just like a mixture of flavors I haven't quite had before. I feel like if I would have put like a homemade whipped cream on top, that would have like brought it home for me. I think that's... I like it.
Okay.